And they got that man on the little, like, it's a bunch of like prominent figures on the wall as you walk down to the lowest part of the timeline. And his face is on there a multitude of times. We can tell our history without propping these white men of the past up as staples of our freedom. So similar to Susan B. Anthony, Abraham Lincoln did not care about black people.
At all.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Maddie.
here's my other one. Why did I just get to a blank? Why does
Volume 2. Yeah. This is our show. Yeah. Introspective Insight. Introspective Insight. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. I am King Dev, and this is Introspective Insight, the Black Wall Street podcast. And we back better than ever, like we never left. Vacation was here. It's over. And I feel like I said that the last 2 episodes, or because we pre-record all this stuff. So we've been on vacation, and as we know, we're going to have to batch a lot of content as we move forward. So in vacation time, we can just vacation and get shows out. But we back. We got a action-packed show ahead of us today. Magic, what's good?
What up? Not much, man. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. You know?
Yeah, you look like you were...
Beautiful day.
Is it really though?
It's not a beautiful day, but it's always a beautiful day to wake up to.
That's a fact.
Some people don't wake up.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I'm pleased and blessed to be able to wake up and then be able to see this day and see these opportunities come.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. It is a beautiful day to be alive. What a time to be alive. Great album.
What a time.
Great album, by the way. So before we get into everything, I want to get into the word of show, quote of the show, and then some New Year's things, because this is the New Year's. We're in 2026, full swing, week 2. And I think that I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I do yearly themes. So we're going to get into that after we do the word of the show and the quote of the show. So the word of the show is aphorism, aphorism, aphorism. And it means a terse saying, or basically a saying, embodying a general truth or astute observation. So basically it means it is a saying that is suggesting truth. That is like some weird way to say it. A very more simplistic way to say it is a short saying or observation that's witty or wise. And I feel like as we go into 2026, we need to be more or practice more aphorism, especially going into the midterm elections in November, all the way at the end of this year. There's a lot of things in the political sense in this country happening. And I think that we should practice way more aphorism because there is a lot of truths in front of us that we don't speak to power. So that's the word of the show. And the quote of the show is from one of my favorite Southern rappers. Rest in peace, rest in royalty to Young Dolph. And it is, every decision you make, you got to stand on that decision. Every decision you make, you got to stand on that decision. So you Trump supporters out there, you MAGA black people, stand 10 toes down. We don't want to see you coming back. We don't want to see you coming backwards. Stand on that decision because you chose your side. You chose violence. You chose tyranny. You chose oligarch. You chose the bourgeoisie. So stand on that. And also stand on your truths and stand on what you see, because at the end of the day, it's not about what I think of you. It's not about what you think of you. I mean, well, it is about what you think of you, but it ain't about what I think of you. I'ma still speak talk my talk, walk my walk, because I believe in me. But I just felt like that was a really good quote of the show, because we should make decisions. We should stand on it. And then we should also practice aphorism and observe and speak truth to power.
Agree. Agreed.
So, with that in mind, every year I've gone into the new year identifying a theme of that year. This is not a New Year's resolution. This is building upon the previous year. It's almost like my Kwanzaa 365 type situation, where I learn from the past and I build on it every year. 2 years ago, it was abundance. Last year, it was, I forgot the word. Oh, it was based off of the abundance concept. It was like abundance, and then I spread, so like almost level out the abundance that I created. This year is going to be legacy and finance. So building legacy through finance. Building legacy through finance.
Oh,
which
through
means
finance. Okay.
Yep.
I just thought some babies was gonna pop up.
Nah. I'm not there yet. Financially. See, I had to, legacy in finance. And it's funny because last year, literally like probably 365 days ago, I opened up my high yield savings account, and one of my goals was to build a emergency fund, if you will. And 365 days later, I have that, and it's building interest, even though it's a little bit of, it's chump change, but I mean, my money is sitting and it's also bringing in extra money that I didn't put in, and it's been doing that all year. So this year is more so along the lines of like, how do I enrich what I've already started last year and start to build legacy. So trust, I'm looking to establish a trust this year. And then also stabilizing the business. So Bridge Visions Media alongside Black Static Podcast Network, which the podcasts fall under. And then Stanco for Leadership Associates with my education consulting businesses, and just solidifying all of that to know, simplifying revenue streams, but then also making sure that I'm promoting it just as much as I'm doing the work on the back end. So yeah, legacy and finance, that is a very broad thing, but it's going to be a lot of other things, like making sure that I'm posting and doing things, and making sure that I'm talking about the speaking engagement I'm doing, because I did a lot of speaking engagements last year, but I'd never posted about them. So just building that capital. But yeah, what you got, Magic? You got any? How do you level set for the new year coming in?
I don't do anything different. The New Year's mean nothing to me. My New Year starts on my birthday. My New Year was in November. I mean, it's a new number, 2026. That's cool, but I'm still on a mission. I'm still on the grind. I still got dreams. I still got goals. I don't do anything extra because I always try to stay 2 steps ahead. So normally I start my plans for the next year, if you want to say, months prior to the year coming. So I've been working on a few things before the new year came. Still work. Well, one of them we just finished not too long ago. I'm saying not too long ago. It was only January 4th. One of them we finished 2 days ago, or no, actually January 1st. We finished that. That'll be out pretty soon. And I'm working on a couple other things. So really just for the new year, I try to stay warm until I move. That's it.
That's a fact. That's a fact, because Rochester been getting some crazy weather.
Yeah,
over the break.
That's what I've been doing. Other than that, man, I go through the year. I always look at myself of what I could have did better. Who's around me, what benefit I'm getting with talking to certain people or engaging with certain people, and how to water myself. I always want to treat myself as a plant. If I need new soil, which means a new environment, then I have to figure out a way to get myself out of that old soil. to get into the new soil, water myself, branch out, help as many people as I can. I said it last year. I'm going to say it again. Just because I said, let me know if you need anything, does not mean I'm talking about money. So don't come
That's a
asking
fact.
me.
That's a
Don't come
fact.
asking me for money. I'm here to support or whatever else. But financially, come on, man. Look at where we at right now. Look where we at right now.
That's a
I'm
fact.
trying just like you trying. And if I give you money, we switch roles. So
You know,
now I'm fucked up. Hey,
that's a
hey
you
dog,
know
man.
that is a great point. That is a great point because I've always said when people let me put this out there for everybody, especially my black people. When you loan out money and you expect the money back from the person that's asking you for the money, you setting yourself up for failure. You are actively sabotaging the relationship you have with that person that's asking you for money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that out there. Number 2, if I loan you money, I never expect it back. So if I'm giving you money, it's because I'm giving you extra money that I was going to spend on pizza or some camera gear that I shouldn't have bought in the first place. It's play money. I'm going to give that to you. I'm not expecting it back. Now, do I want it back? Absolutely, because that wasn't your money in the first place. But I choose to protect my relationships, whether it's friendships, family members, family ships, whatever you want to call it, by not putting so much emphasis on money that I loan out because it's already in my head that you didn't have it to begin with. So I am actively helping you out of the kindness of my heart. I'm not going to, if I have it and I can give it to you, I'm not expecting it back because if you had it, you wouldn't have asked for it. Now, there's a caveat to that because I've learned to say that I'm broke. And then people think that I'm broke, even if I have money. So if you say it enough, people will believe you. Believe people the first time.
The thing is, a couple years ago, and one of my best friends, Paradise, used to tell me, don't put that over your name. Don't say that. So then I stopped saying it, right? And my thing is now I can't do that. I just no. No is the answer. Or no response. Because words do have power.
Yeah. I know.
You can't manifest some things that you might not want. I even stopped doing the whole I try to get that out of my head, like, I'm not superstitious. But even like certain days like walking like the cracks on the ground. It took me a while to like, man, this shit ain't gonna happen. And now I don't care. But when it comes to them words, sometimes when it's coming to, okay, let me fix it. When it comes to power words, and when I'm talking about myself or others that I love, I try my hardest not to say anything that I wouldn't want for them or myself. So now my answer is just no or no response.
See,
and wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
I had to tell somebody else this. I don't want to. But it's a child, but still, it's a child.
Ahead. No, you good. You good. A child. We protect our children around here.
Exhaust your other options. Exhaust your other options.
Ask your grandmama.
Yes. Don't come to me first. Don't come to me second. Don't come to me third. Come to me, not even last. It need to be your very last. Like, you don't ask everybody.
Don't even come to me your very last. Go to the graveyard. Ask somebody there.
Yeah, ask somebody there before you come to me. That's what I asked. That's what I asked this person. You ask your mama. You ask your daddy. You ask your grandparent. What they say. Even though I'm gonna give it to the person anyways. it didn't matter. But I just want the know. Exhaust your other options before you come to me. Ask everybody else.
That's a fact.
Pray on it. And then if none of that worked within 24 hours, then come to me. Maybe 36 hours. Then come to me.
You better than me.
Like I said, once I give you that money, you come to me, man, I'm fucked up, man. You can loan me. All right. As soon as I hand you that money, the role switch. Hey man, I'm fucked up. I done gave
yo. Yo, that's funny. So the one thing I'll say about the broke thing is levels to broke. I'm not saying I'm down bad. I'm not saying that I do say I'm in poverty, but I based off the poverty line. Technically, I'm in poverty, but I'm not saying that I'm down bad. I'm not saying that I don't got it. Matter of fact, everybody know that I do got it. However, I'm comparing myself to Jay-Z. I'm broke. I'm not comparing myself to my neighbor down the street. No, I'm comparing myself to, because I got money is power. I mean, money is time. Time is money. I'm giving you the magic. Not.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
it's cool. Sorry.
Magic Johnson, but you know.
Magic Johnson? You giving out the Magic Johnson?
Nah. Like he said, time is money. Oh my goodness. Yo.
You could have said Magic John Wall or somebody. Damn.
Because in the whatever, it don't matter. I don't gotta explain myself now. But I'm saying, my time is money, and my money is my time. So if I'm in exchanges for you, there is going to be an exchange back. I invest myself. So before, I always tell my sister, my sisters and my family this all the time. My money is spent before it hit my account. I know where my money is going before it hits my account. That's how laser focused I am. That's how I am able to do the things I'm doing. That's also how I'm able to help if I need to help. If somebody right now needs help, I can help them because I am laser focused on my financial situation. However, if I say I'm broke, it doesn't mean that I don't have any money. It means that I don't have any money to give you. And then it also goes into when I was younger and I really was broke back in the day, college kid broke. Yeah, I will also. But I was also good with my money back then. So I want to put that out there too, because when you are responsible with your money, broke means something different. Broke as a joke. I ain't broke as no joke. However, it's a joke if you think that I'm broke as a joke. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. Y'all, you know I got it. I don't got it like Jay-Z or 50 or Nas. I'm going to get there. But I don't got it like that. And I don't have disposable money to just give out. So I'll give an example. My cousin asked me one time if I can give him, I don't know, $20. I don't know, something like that. I was like, what you need $20 for? He was like, for some weed. I said, nope. I'm not financing your recreation. Mm-hmm. If you want to buy weed, you go and make your $20 so you can buy your weed. Don't ask me for my money, and I don't even smoke weed, for you to then go and buy weed to smoke it. I'm wasting my money. If that's the case, I might as well just go and buy weed myself and smoke it. That would make no sense. Nah. Now, if it was
what am I invested in? What am I? That's the thing now. What am I invested in? Weed?
Right.
No.
Nope. Not doing it. And I've built that type of nope up throughout my life. Even in college, people would ask me because I was one of the only people that had a car. Yo, Dev, can you take me here? You got $20? Nope. I stood firm on that, even though I ain't need. Listen, I supply and demand. My price is my price. You can catch a cab. My price is my price, though. So now every time somebody tried to come and ask me, they either came with the $20 in hand, and now I get to make the decision whether or not I want to get out of my comfortable bed and drive them to the place that they like, Wegmans or something like that, or they never come and ask me. Either way, I'm good because I got my car and I can get up and leave whenever I want to. Y'all, on the other hand, so what we gonna do? So I'm also building some capacity when I say I'm broke because they know that I'm not broke. I know I'm not broke. I know that this money's sitting in my business account and also my personal account. And I know it's money coming in. It's just a matter of, don't ask me. If it's not an investment, that's investing on building this cash, I don't want it. But sometimes I might feel like I might be in the spirit of giving, loaning. No, it's not even a loan. Just giving, donating.
Donating.
And, I might donate to you, but I can't do that indefinitely because I got my own. This place that I'm in right now costs money, a lot of money. So I got to make sure that I'm maintaining the money that I've worked for all these years to get to the threshold that I'm in right now. So that's funny though. Ask me after you ask the last person. That's funny. I might have to take that. Yeah, ask me after the last
Exhaust
person.
all your options before you come to me.
Word.
I am the last caboose person.
Yeah. Dang. More power to whoever asks you for cash, because then they gonna have to remember, like, dang, did I exhaust all my options? Because he gonna ask me that. You ask that every time?
Every time. Every time. Because kids need to know. This does not grow on trees. I might have plans to do something with this. Now I have to stop my plans to help you out and delay my plans.
Yep.
Because you want something that and that's the thing. People, it's not people, but kids and people, because it's adults as well, wants and needs. People wants be up here, and what they need be down here. We need to reverse it. We need to, for New Year's, that people that do New Year's thing, goals or whatever, let's put your needs up here and your wants down here. You want to have fun? Fun can wait.
That's
what matters is those priorities.
That's
you
a
can
fact.
have the fun later. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact. Well, y'all heard it here first. Don't ask Magic for no cash unless you've super exhausted your option. You might as well be a super senior before you ask Magic for some cash.
Go to the bank.
Go to the bank. Ask them.
Ask them.
Money tied up. We got it, but it's tied up. And if I untie it, then I'm untying what I want. And that ain't cool. That ain't cool. So I got an announcement for everybody. At the in August, was it August? No, September. In September, it started in August, but in September, I made a decision to close the studio down at the Federal Building in Rochester. I have been there for I want to say 8-9 years, almost 10 years. It was bittersweet, but it was needed. One, because the space, the owner it started being weird. Like, ownership started being weird. It was a few people that moved out. We was having a conversation. It was like, yeah, at some point the ownership started to shift in how they conducted business, if you will. We was running some open mics out of there that was going really, really well. Then you had some white woman down the hall saying that we was smoking out the entire building, basically. And the ownership was like believing that. And it's like, this is a factory building. There's nothing that can be. If it was smoked out, that means that the building is on fire. Weed, and at most we had like 70 people at our open mic, which was really good. But 70 people and weed in an industrial building doesn't smoke out even one floor. Shoot, we ain't even smoke out our room. And we all know what smoking out a room mean. That mean you can't see nothing. All you see is smoke. Didn't do that because the room is too big. The ceilings are too high. It's concrete. It's windows. It's too much. Now you will smell weed, but you won't smoke out a hallway to the point where you can't see down the hallway. Anyways, decided to move out because they wanted to raise rent, and it was like I'm grandfathered in. I've always paid rent on time for the most part. I had some issues with some of the people I was doing business with, but handled that, and that's now water under the bridge. But my last trip to Rochester. I don't even know how, but this is how the universe works. I'm doing work, and then I see a Craigslist post about studio spaces starting at a certain price, which is crazy because it's the same way that I found the Federal Building. And I went and toured the space, and I'll be signing the lease probably this week coming up. I just gotta send some more paperwork in. The studio's back. It's gonna be on State Street. And downtown. Yep. Well, no, not downtown. It's gonna be on more close to Lyle. Down State Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, it's not downtown. I would have tried the Sibley Building, but I don't know what the parking situation is down there. And then this space has a parking lot. Now we won't be doing no studios, open mics and stuff there. However, this is something that I wanted to like re-engage because I am paying for like storage for all the studio stuff that I had. So I'm much rather pay for a studio space than pay for storage, and then I'm not using any of the equipment. So now when I come back to Rochester, we can do in-person stuff at the studio as I normally did. It's a dope space. It's probably just as big as my last space. It's just divided, high ceilings, so it's gonna work out. But yeah, new studio because we be working, and we need to continue to be able to take clients and do all the things in this space. Again, this legacy and finance, we got to make sure that we're maintaining things. And I get a lot of business in Rochester. So I want to make sure that I can adhere to and serve my clients in Rochester, professionally. And it's central air. So it's not going to be too hot or too cold in the studio. That was a age-old debate, if you will, at the Federal Building. There's no central air, or there is heating, but there's no central air. So it'd be super hot in the summertime. And again, I've always said people pay for experiences. They don't pay for the product. People don't pay for Nike because it looks the best. They pay for Nike because of their experience in Nike. I stopped wearing Nike basketball shoes because I hate the narrowness. And when I stop on a dime and I'm jumping and stuff, it doesn't feel good on my feet. I don't desire to have toes that look like LeBron's. LeBron is grandfathered into Nike. He's going to always wear Nike. You're never going to see LeBron in anything else than Nike because he's on that lifetime contract. But, I didn't desire that. So I was able to switch to Adidas because I felt better in their shoes when I was performing in them. So, yeah. We're going to be on State Street. It's a dope spot. It's a dope space. And when I come back up there in a couple weeks, well, technically it's next week it's this week when this episode release, I'll be moving all the stuff into the studio. So that's my announcement. One of my things in 2026.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, because I was stressing the last time I was there. Recording podcasts in my mom's house, it just don't work. It don't work. All the walls are a certain color, so then you got mad different colors bouncing off. You seen the video from when I was trying to record, man. Nah, I need something that is just a space that is supposed to, build content, create content, and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's the update. Okay. So great year ahead. We are full throttle forward. There's no major, if you will, breaks happening no time soon, at least not like how the end of the year. So we'll get back on our flow. I think let's go into the internet talk. The internet taught me. You got anything? Did the internet teach you anything over these last couple weeks?
I'm gonna just keep it light. I didn't know what the internet taught me was that a lemon is a hybrid.
Oh yeah. It's not it's a fusion. Yeah. It's man-made.
They said it's not man-made. They said it's naturally fused that way. It's a natural thing that happens.
What's the background? See, now you got me.
And citrum. That's all I know.
Oranges and citrum?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. How is lemons made? Because I knew that it was a hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know. I thought it was a crossbreed that humans, from what I learned, it was a human thing. All right, let's see. Lemons are not naturally occurring, but are a hybrid fruit. Created from the crossbreeding of citron, so Citrus medica. Wow, you be all these words that okay. Citron and then a bitter orange. Citrus are dang. They got names for everything. Over thousands of years. Likely in Southeast Asia or India. Their distinctive tartness comes from the natural hybridization, followed by centuries of selective cultivation by humans spread from Asia through the Mediterranean in the global via export. Okay. Like explorers like Columbus. Oh, the only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. Oh, okay. Dang. Yeah. So, yeah. Orange and... But... See, I'm just looking. I thought it was a line, but no.
This is what the internet does. Yeah.
Yeah, because... Okay. I might have to watch a video on that. Just to... Because now I got questions. Because how does a... You know, it's so interesting because you would think that... You would think that the... Or... You would think that plants, even though they're living things, don't have like minds and the ability to do what they want, but they actually do.
They do, yeah.
And I've even heard that when you carve a tree, you're inflicting pain on the tree.
Mm-hmm. It's a human.
I'm like, dang. Yeah, it's just like a human. It's just not a mammal. It's a living organism. It's just not a.
It feeds itself.
Yeah, it feeds itself. It grows based off of how it's fed, et cetera, et cetera. So. Huh. Wow. Yeah, that is keeping it simple, but that is people need to understand that. So it is from the earth. It's just not natural to the earth. It's natural to things that come from earth.
Comfortable, yeah.
And then they mix together. I wonder how. See, now I'm like, how do they breed?
Roots, how to, or either they grew next to each other, or the roots probably touched or something. Because lemons have seeds,
right?
So once you plant a lemon seed, it becomes, what is it? A lemon? Is it a lemon tree or a lemon plant? Whatever it is.
Yeah,
it keeps recycling.
But how do we get to the seed though? Like
probably
that's the thing.
When the roots probably connected or something like that, or one seed was in the other. One seed probably fell into the other. I don't. It's Earth, man. It's God. God can do anything, man.
Yeah.
His magical abilities is unimaginable. You can't imagine the things that God can do.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it won't make sense.
Just like how Cat Williams said in one of his stand-ups. I just seen the clip, so that's why it's fresh on my brain. But because you said that, Cat Williams said, that water is made by God. Because that's the only thing that you know the ingredients to, but you cannot make. Mm-hmm. H to the 2 to the O.
Yeah.
And if you put those ingredients together, the only thing you can create is a whole.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
So you can't create. In water, I don't play with water. Water got too much power. Water can take your life. It can slice you up. It can spit you out. It can swallow you.
Name one living thing that water doesn't help.
Water help every living thing.
Everything. That's God.
Even in the driest parts, there's still water somewhere. Cacti.
There's moisture. Yep. Moisture.
Water. Everything. There's nothing that water doesn't help. Nothing that's
even the worst things.
Yeah, even the worst things. Mm-hmm. Dash some water on that mold. Water is the water is the foundation to everything. The internet taught me, and it's not even the internet reminded me. I'm gonna go there because I'm not
Okay.
primed for the internet taught me. The internet reminded me that we still have an era of musicians who are from the era of music where talent was, what am I trying to say? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
we had a whole conversation about it. That talent was inherent to the person, and you didn't necessarily have to be crazy talented to be effective, to be felt. It was just, you had to be soulful. You had to be rich. Magic, did I send you that or did you send me that?
You sent me it.
I was scrolling through TikTok out on one of the days a couple weeks ago. I don't know. And it was this old guy. I'm gonna put it in.
At the casino. She lost all the money. There you go. She said, don't feel sorry. She said, don't feel sorry. Feel sorry, feel sorry. Don't feel sorry, honey. Honey. You want to do it like a favor? If you want to do me a favor, here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. Loan me $2. Till the next time I see you. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. I got one for the bus stop, one for the bus fare, one for the jukebox. I gotta hear me some blues. Yes, sir. Wow! Wouldn't be over here if my man had been treating me right. If that woman had been treating me right. There you go. Yeah. But I came here to try to catch her. But I came here to catch her. She been creeping around every night. That girl been creeping around all night. But I got caught up over here. Tell the story. I got caught up over here. I got caught up on the scene. Messed around and lost my last $1. Come on. Playing that doggone gambling machine. These last $2. Not gonna lose. These last $2. One for the bus stop, one for the bus fare, one for the jukebox. I got to play some blues. One more time, last $2. Wow! These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. One for my bus fare, one for the jukebox. I got to hear me some blues. Well, these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. Got one for my bus fare, one for my jukebox. I gotta play some blues. One more time, the last $2, I'm not gonna lose. The last $2, I'm not gonna lose. I got one for my bus fare, got one for my jukebox. I gotta hear some blues. Ow!
He's singing through the blues. So the same blues, but he's not really singing. If you know about any singers, you can tell if somebody can really sing or if they learned how to sing. You can tell the difference in singers. But the style that he was singing about, it was like, dang, I can feel that. Like them last $2 wherever them $2 was, he needed those last $2. And he kept on going and he kept on going and he kept on going. And I'm like, dang, it was like, I want to say, almost 4 minutes. So he did a whole track about his last $2. And apparently this family has a whole bunch of singers and it's a very, I would say melodic family. But I was talking to Magic and I was like, yo, we don't have what will we have when we get older? Because we're going to have people like Soulja Boy. And we're going to have those are our music people. Soulja Boy, Boosie, I would say Wayne, because his years was in the 2000s. Like all those artists in the 2000s, Ashanti, A. Marie, we're going to have those people that almost taught us our music. And it's a very, very, very different approach because you have to be multi-talented, if you will, in this capitalistic music era, if you will, in order to be felt or heard, at least, versus back in the day, just like how we seen the Sinners. If in the region you have that thing that makes people feel, which is essentially the blues, you were that guy and you would perform at the juke joints and everything like that. So yeah, the internet reminded me that one, we have relics walking among us right now, music relics, the people that we can, that was there when our favorite our favorite artists, the people who sampled or inspired them to make our art was like the people, that guy or that woman or that group. And we are multi-talented. We don't have to be the greatest singer. All we have to do is make you feel us in the moment. And we good. But I enjoyed it because it's an old head. I feel like I'm an old head whisperer, if you will. I love talking to older people, our elders, and engaging. I would have loved engaging with that. I probably would have got some drumsticks or something and started playing the drums with them or whatever the case. But yeah, the internet just reminded me that we are so multifaceted and multi-talented that, but then also kind of sparked the question of, well, how will we showcase what our talent, our generation is to the next 2 generations or 3 generations down the line?
I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. Music is evolving. Hip hop is evolving. Rap is evolving. Pop music is evolving. You got K-pop that's becoming super popular now. So we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, but K-pop is
we know
another rendition of 90s
R&B music.
Yeah, that group, but the group stuff.
We don't have that anymore.
It's a different version though. It's a different version. Yeah. I will say that.
And
it's definitely a different version.
We don't really have that no more.
Yeah.
R&B, we talked about that and how yeah. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
I want to know.
And one thing I don't doubt is that there's gonna be another form of music from Black people.
I don't doubt that either. Yeah, what that will be, who knows?
I don't know, but there will be another form of music from Black people.
I feel like we got to go through another we got to go.
Yeah, go ahead. No,
I was gonna say we got to go through another life-altering, changing, time-altering event. It don't got to be catastrophic or anything like that, but we are heading down a path of catastrophicism or whatever the ism is of catastrophic. But we will have to be forced to create. So the pandemic created a different way of life because we were going through something that was unheard of. It wasn't planned or anything like that. So I think as Black people, we're going to have to go through another shift, just like how we shifted to Harlem Renaissance, the great migration, if you will.
Civil Rights Act.
Trail of Tears, all of that stuff, birth things. So we would have to go through something drastic, something major in the community, specifically in the Americas, the U.S., not even the Americas, the U.S., in order to create that next art form, whatever that may be. But yeah, I don't want to see war in my lifetime. Not on this continent. I mean, not on this, I'm too close to a major city. You know what I'm saying?
What just happened?
I know. We just kidnapped a whole sovereign country's president.
Yeah. But the thing is, right?
That's going to turn to something.
I don't know. The people of Venezuela is happy.
It's split down the middle.
It's split
but either way. Like I seen a video today. Once that confetti hit the ground, then what? Because we've done this before. The U.S. has, because you know me, I went down the whole like rabbit hole of just learning more history and stuff. And history is important. But the U.S. Has done this consistently. They did this in Cuba, and they did it in the Philippines, and they did it in Iraq or Iran. It was one of those. Saddam Hussein.
What all those countries you just named, they all have something in common.
Oil. And the US dollar.
That's all I believe this is oil.
Oh yeah. But what I would say is the US dollar. So BRICS, which is like Britain, Russia, Indonesia,
what's this? 09
South Africa.
History?
Huh?
I said, what is that? 09 history or 09? I mean 09. I'm saying 09. Ninth grade history or ninth grade.
Well, I mean, that's when we was in ninth grade, 09. So yeah. I think I feel like BRICS is I'm not even gonna, because we in the US.
Once you said it, it just I'm like, oh, should I hear that in a minute?
But yeah, BRICS is that collective of countries is now trading without the US, which is taking the value from the US dollar.
Yep.
And if people also know, the US passport is the US passport, I got mine right here. You know what I'm saying? The US passport doesn't have the same power that it used to have. So in some cases, in most cases, when you travel with your US passport, you didn't have to get visas for countries. Now, because the US is losing some authority in the international scene, you have to apply for visas in order to get into certain countries. And that's the same thing for the dollar. The US dollar is not the most powerful currency anymore. Matter of fact, I think Saudi Arabia, or the United UAE.
Arabian.
The UAE. One of those countries in the UAE has the most powerful
United
currency.
Arabian Empire. Is that what it's called?
Emirates, Emirates or something like that.
Yeah.
But over there, they have the most powerful currency. The US is probably like number 5 or something like that, if I remember correctly from the list I was making. But what I also learned, the internet taught me, I guess, that's crazy, is that this is more so about putting the US dollar back on top by way of controlling
natural
oil.
resources.
So oil is the thing, like the influence, just like in Iran when they went in, but they said, oh, we're trying to get Osama bin Laden.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yep, weapons of mass destruction. But in all actuality, they were going to control the oil to remain on top. And it's the same thing for Venezuela. The US is going in to remain on top. And then what I also learned from one of the historians on TikTok is the lady who won the Nobel Peace Prize last year, that dedicated it to Trump, who overthrew the first government before Maduro was in office. they said that it's possible that when the transition of power happens, that they will implant her as the president of Venezuela, which then will clear a path for them to continue to get oil or use the Venezuelan oil to where it's like a 90 or 80-20 split. US get 80% or controls 80% while Venezuela gets 20. But they also have a very reliable and loyal vice president who is head of the country right now, who came from the previous regime. That is saying that Maduro, that's his name, right? Maduro.
But yeah,
the Venezuelan president that's in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he is still the president and all that stuff. But it's also Lil Bro, Big Bro energy. Lil Bro ain't gonna come over to the US because Venezuela will be wiped off the planet, the face of the earth. But there's so much other things that's happening in terms of like the international scene. What I would say is for Black and brown people, stay vigilant, stay aware, and do your research, because regardless of whatever the orange man in Washington said or did or does, the midterm elections is key because they are doing way more stuff. He's doing this to get away from those Epstein files. And they're doing this with the amount of power that no person in the US should ever have based off of the systems of checks and balances. And in my opinion, he's lining up his wealth for years to come. He's friends with Larry Ellison and ExxonMobil CEOs and all of them people. So I'm pretty sure he's getting kickback somewhere through a bunch of shell companies or whatever the case. He's getting some type of kickback for doing all of this stuff. And he has immunity, so he can do whatever he wants. That's why he's not using congressional approval, because he got it. So any presidential act that he does, he gets immunity. Go to the midterm elections, people.
November.
Get these people out of here.
Is it November?
Get these people out of here. It's in November.
Yeah.
Primary start in June. Flip the House, flip the Senate. So then Pete Hegseth and Pam Bondi and all these different people, they can get arrested and charged with treason and all that.
Posting the mayor of New York City a lot. How do you feel about him?
that was the next thing. Changing power. One of the things, as I was watching, I didn't watch his full inauguration speech or anything like that. I did see clips of it, and because first of all, I didn't know that they get inaugurated like on the 1st of January. I thought it was something similar to the presidency, like you get like a few weeks to transition in, but whatever. One thing I appreciated is in his millennial nature, as a 34-year-old, 35-year-old, he's one of those ages. He is very tapped into, and this is naturally J to the moi, right? And that serves as a reminder, one, that hip hop is effective in every aspect of life. Right. It is a connector of every aspect of life. Right.
Black people.
Especially Black people. Right. But then also, I think that we're witnessing what the country should be at this point in time. If we didn't consolidate power to baby boomers. So we're seeing a representation of what this country can be if the baby boomers and these white people get pushed aside and allow for people like you and me and the millennials like Alexandria Ocasio and people to run the country as it should be. Youth running the country. You got Alexandria Ocasio is like 35 years old, same age as Zoran. And she has very progressive takes. Now, she isn't perfect. None of them is perfect. I think Zoran probably had the cleanest run in terms of politics. So, it's possible. But I think we're seeing a shift in the largest city in the world, or one of the largest cities in the world, the epicenter of finance in the world. And we're also seeing him lead as a millennial, because he had to be a millennial. The man didn't go in his motorcade, and he rode the subway talking to people as a mayor. Obviously, he's doing his photo ops, but he's going to have a bunch of people following him for the next, for however long his term is going to be. He might get reelected. So he's going to always have people following him, right? But I think it's good. I think that as long as he continues to do what he's doing, he's already reversed a bunch of different things that Eric Adams did after Israel, 2024, after the attacks of some Jewish people or whatever the case. And they said that if you post about Israel as anti-Semitic and all that stuff, he reversed a lot of that stuff. He demoted the police commissioner. So now the police commissioner reports to the lieutenant mayor. Like, it's a bunch of different things he's doing already. And it was only 3 days into his term. So I think it's dope. I think that he's bringing a very youthful spin to the office of of the mayor. And I think that's what we need. I've always said, and I'm gonna continue to say it, we need term limits on Congress. We need term limits on Senate. We need term limits on the Supreme Court, just like we have term limits on the presidency. I don't see how there's a system of checks and balances, but the most powerful piece of that checks and balance system has a lifetime appointment. That's contradictory. It doesn't work that way. If we have a system of true checks and balances, then everything shifts in the system every couple years. So it can be 2 terms, it could be 3 terms, but you don't have somebody like Clarence Thomas or Clarence, the black guy who's conservative, who believes he's white, but he's still fractured from the trauma that he experienced in the 60s and in the 50s, and he never went to therapy for it. So now he's governing with that same trauma in mind. He experienced racism. He experienced police brutality. He's experienced all of that stuff, racial undertones, but like very overtly. He's seen the KKK, because I think he's from South Carolina or something like that. So he's seen all these things. So he's governing with that reality in mind. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Everybody should have a term limit. I don't even think that mayors, in a sense, should have unlimited time, under the pen, if you will, with the power of the pen. I don't think so. So, but that was a little rant. I do think that Zoran is doing his thing. I think I 100% appreciated him swearing in on the Quran. I've always said it forever. Like I hope that somebody gets sworn in on the Quran, because we're such a church and state country when it's supposed to be the separation of church and state. But everything we do is centered around the church, the Catholic Church in particular. And I hope that, as time goes on, we see this shift, and we don't just see the Pope come in to visit, but we're also going to see, Muslim leaders, or monk leaders, different leaders of different religious backgrounds, because we are an all-encompassing society. And I think the last thing I'll say is I seen a post yesterday, and it was like having a black woman swear in the 112th president. I keep on saying president.
You're all right. I'm on your mind.
The 112th mayor of the city, who is the first Muslim mayor, on the Quran with his Syrian wife. His wife is somewhere from the Middle East. It said that's the most New York City thing ever. I'm like, I agree. It's the city of it's probably the most melting pot city in this country, in the world. So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm following it closely. And hopefully he continues to do what he does and he doesn't fall victim to the establishment, because the establishment was present.
My only thing is I got to see it. And one, I got to see it. I got to see what's going on. I got to see if you're going to keep your promises. Two, don't really, it kind of affect me, but it don't affect me because I'm upstate. So it's like, I'm just looking from the outside. I mean, you closer.
Yeah.
So you kind of experience it a little different, even though it's a different state, but still you kind of experience it and you see different things than I would see because I'm from the outside, and then I got to worry about upstate New York and what's going on in upstate New York. Like Buffalo just got a new mayor, the first Democrat in a minute, from what I understand. Dang.
You can run for mayor in Rochester.
Nope. I will not do that. I don't do the politics. I'm good. I don't want no part of no political nothing. No mayor, no councilman, no city council, no chair, nothing. I'm good. I'm straight on that. I'll leave that for the people that have that passion. That's just not my passion.
That's real.
But I keep my eyes and my ears open.
Oh yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
But like, with him, I have to watch. I have to see. I mean, it's only been 3 days, so we could do all these praising, but hey, show me what you got.
He's done a lot in those 3 days though. I will say that. Way more than what previous mayors has done. And now what he's trying to accomplish, it ain't gonna be easy. But he already established, like if there's an office of public engagement in legal aid or something like that, to where like the city people who live in the city can like go to that office to get legal aid in order to sue their landlords and stuff. He's already visited some apartment buildings and things of that nature. He's walking around the city as he campaigned to do. He's talking to regular city people.
Folk. I've seen that he's asking people like, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
What
like
do you want to see change?
Yep. So it's there now. Again, I still agree with you. We got to see it to believe it. And it's only 3 days, and he's still on the high. So let's see if he's gonna continue to walk the streets of New York.
It's just like the New Year's resolution. Like people say January, but they say by March, that should go out the window.
Yeah, because they back in struggle mode, survival mode.
All that should go out the window. So I got to see it. And with Mirror, I had to see it. Year 2, 1, year 3, year 4. I'm fucking up the damn shit, but you know what I'm trying to say.
It's all right. Shit. I was saying president when I'm in there. It's all good. It's all good. But I would say the one thing I'll also say is that you're gonna have to look for that information.
Yeah.
So because they're not gonna blast it. So you're gonna have to remind yourself to look for that information in order to know what it is that he's getting accomplished. Because he has done a lot in the last 3 days, and I only know that because I'm seeing videos of people explaining the things that he's doing. That's not being reported out to the mass audience or to the mass people. Zoran, I think he's doing his thing. And I think this is a call to action for all young people who's in politics, who has that passion or wants to get into that passion, to go and get it and be authentic in that process, because we need more of us in office, in power. That's the only way that we're going to shift any of this. We have to be in power, or we're going to continue to pave the way for people like Orange Man and Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth and Pam Bundy and all them other people to take up space and put us in further jeopardy. I don't think China is dangerous. I think we made China dangerous. Matter of fact, one of our allies was the most dangerous in the Pacific region, the when we're in the Eastern Hemisphere, and that was Japan. It wasn't China. We made China that way. Japan made China that way. And if we continue to move in the way that we do, we're not any safer than any other country in the world. And China holds 61. You know what 61 is, bro?
Tell me.
61 is a continental missile, continental ballistic missile, or one or the other. I don't know if that's the same or different things, but that ain't my ministry. But a continental missile that holds 60 nuclear warheads and one hydrogen bomb, one hydrogen warhead. And I remember watching this video, and it just came across my feed again after the capture of the Venezuelan president, and or the kidnapping of the Venezuelan president. And it was like, we will not hit first, but if the U.S. chooses to hit us, we have what's called 61. And he explained 61 is 60 nuclear warheads and one hydrogen bomb. And they are the only country that holds the power of a hydrogen bomb. A hydrogen bomb, people look it up, it is way more effective than a nuclear bomb. And you don't want those problems.
One thing I will say about America, and when America in the military, is that you don't know what they got. So people be saying we the only one. We really never know what the hell America weapon. Because when they went and got Saddam Hussein, or that's his name, Bin Laden. When they went to go get Bin Laden,
it was Bin Laden.
Yeah, nobody even fucking knew of a helicopter that you can't hear. A stealth helicopter.
Until
that shit happened.
The U.S. has always been stealth first.
Exactly. So we really don't know what the hell. I wouldn't even made that. I would never came out and said that.
But here's the thing though. Do you really think that we want to challenge that?
Yes. Where do all our money come from? Go to.
Well, it goes to war and
war and weapons
and defense and all
so
that.
If you think that they don't have technology or even a better technology than that, and then you come out and say that.
Listen, I don't want to challenge.
One thing America could be as broke as they want, or have as much debt as possible. But when it comes to that war and weapon, you don't know.
I agree with you. I just don't think that we should get in a pissing match with other people that has all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you want to believe that you don't want to have it, cool. The thing that's saving us, meaning the Americas, is all these other countries that we beefing with, or that these white men are beefing with, because that's really what it is.
We're not beefing with nobody.
Yeah. We could. Hey, China, y'all my cousins. Y'all my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my. Yeah, we cool. Just send me the text if you decided. I'll get on a boat somewhere and you know I go down to South America or something. But the one thing that's saving these white men from obliterating all of us, or getting us obliterated, I should say, is because most of these countries have legislation that don't allow them to hit first.
Yeah. But what he just did was he just went against the it's a law, international laws that she's not supposed to do, which he broke to get to the Venezuela the what is he? President?
Yeah. Right, the president.
So they have international certain laws and things, war laws in place for nothing like that to happen.
For the International Criminal Court.
Yeah. So I mean, it's up to Orange Man. To be honest, it's up to him. If
he don't need to hit nobody. He don't need to hit Russia.
Yeah, but you doing stuff like that is like egging him on. He has the biggest ego. You want to poke at his ego? He gonna show you.
They said this a minute ago. Like China said this a minute ago.
Okay.
This just resurfaces. No, this just resurfaced. But it's funny though, because China had just visited Venezuela right before the U.S. came in and took Maduro. Nicholas.
They watch everything.
Oh, Nick. Listen,
hey,
I just don't. I got nothing to do with it. I don't need. Yeah, and I'm for all the people that's listening. A hydrogen bomb or thermonuclear weapon is far more powerful than an atomic bomb using a two-stage process. A primary atomic bomb triggers a secondary nuclear fusion reaction, fusing isotopes in hydrogen to release immense energy similar to the sun. So basically, a hydrogen bomb will completely disintegrate anything around it once it's dropped. Okay, cool. We good. We don't got nothing to do with whatever y'all beefing about. Drop that somewhere else. Yeah. So, cool. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. What I will say also is we're in a new world order right now as it pertains to social media and AI. Is changing. As we know, social media, AI, the data centers are the data centers is making it hard for people like me who like to build, to build computers and game and stuff. RAM and graphics cards and all that stuff is skyrocketing. One went from $250 to $4,000. It's crazy out here because it's AI, the data centers, and all the power that it needs, and then to add insult to injury, using fresh water in Black communities in order to cool the computer systems for AI, it's killing us, man. It's killing us. And then if y'all don't know, now y'all know. First of all, I'll say that next. Larry Ellison, Oracle CEO, apparently bought TikTok. So now it is TikTok. There's an American TikTok that's owned by, the American people. And which means that we will start to not see a lot of the stuff that we've seen on TikTok, and the algorithm is going to change. And, I was scrolling on Instagram Reels, like maybe a little bit before I went to bed, which I don't need to do that, but a little bit before I went to bed. And I was thinking, if TikTok turns into what Instagram Reels is, we're screwed. Screwed as in, like, our social media is going to be so oversaturated with old content. It's going to be crazy. The beauty of TikTok is you never know. You might see some stuff from UK. You might see some stuff from Africa. You might see some stuff from jail. You don't know where you're going to see stuff from. The flotilla, you've seen a lot of different, whether it's news and all that stuff. But whatever way that, I was about to say Bush, Trump and his cronies are going to shape this algorithm. It may be similar to how Elon Musk did with Twitter and completely shift that algorithm. So now all you see is a bunch of MAGA people in Elon Musk tweeting and stuff like that. So we're in a new world order. We got to figure out what we're going to do as creators, if you are a creator on these apps. But then if you are a consumer, you have to think about, what type of content you want to consume and where you're going to get it from. Because algorithms are shifting. I was scrolling on Instagram and I was completely underwhelmed with all of the old content. Still some good stuff. I seen some funny stuff from back in the day when we was kids, but it's like, dang, we're going to have to shift at some point. Whenever the algorithm shifts, it's going to shift, and we might see like a lot of this stuff too. And then AI. Instagram just said that the Instagram CEO just said that, you know, they're wanting to see more human-made content, and that how Instagram was in the past is not that anymore. So we are going into this new age of having to decipher what's real, what's not real, what's AI, what's not AI. AI is getting really good, but we're also getting oversaturated with AI posts and things of that nature. So
AI right now is at PS3 graphically,
and that's still good.
That's
because
still
PS3
good.
has some good graphics.
It's getting close to
getting
PS4.
better.
Yeah, it's getting close to
it's
PS4.
getting better.
I can still figure it. And that's a little dance they be doing. But I can still figure out a way. I think this is the stupidest shit. Let me go here real quick. This is so damn stupid. What did this mean? What do this mean? I don't know. But yeah, right now it's at I'm sorry. Right now it's at PS3 graphically. And it's getting close to PS4. Where you can't even determine if this shit real or is it AI.
Yeah, they got to stop that and stop putting them data centers in our communities.
That's what I was gonna say. Black people need to create their own social media platform. I mean, we got fan base. Not too many people know about fan base, but we need to create our own streaming platforms, our own Instagram, our own Facebook. Because when I was growing up, we had Black Planet. I was 12, 13 years old on Black Planet.
Black Planet,
and
then
MySpace came, yeah. But I was still jumping back and forth until I'm like, all right, my Black Planet, it just ain't hitting no more. Now it's MySpace. But Black Planet was full of black people. I'm just saying. And then they have all types of other stuff. I can't really remember the other name. But we need that over again.
I think the only thing about it's possible. The only thing about that is we don't know, and I'm talking about black people, we don't know how to recognize a good thing when it's still under development. And we don't know how to provide grace in the time of its development. The more users that get on, the more money is leveraged. The more money that's leveraged, the more development goes into the tech, which makes it similar to a Instagram, makes it similar to a X, makes it similar to a TikTok. We cannot go onto a fan base that has, I don't know, a couple million users, give or take, right? Couple million users, give or take, and expect it to perform in the same way as Instagram, as TikTok, as Musical.ly, as X, as Blue Sky, Pinterest, whatever it is, right? Because the UI is still actively under development, and there's not nearly as many people on Fanbase as it is on all of those other platforms.
Of course.
However, Instagram wasn't always what it is now.
Hell no.
Instagram
was basic.
We remember what Instagram was, right? And it was only on iPhone at one point.
Yeah.
Yep. It was only on iPhone at one point. Then it transitioned because more people, iPhone was where it was at that time. Once everybody got on, they got more funding. Now it transitioned. Then it got to a point to where Facebook bought it. So now you have the thing, the machine that is Meta funding Instagram. So I wanted to say that too. Like, yes, we need our own thing, our own streaming platforms, etc., etc.
Be patient.
However, be patient on those things. Like
Join
Kai
it and
Cenat,
be patient.
Yes, Kai Cenat can most certainly invest in his own streaming platforms.
Absolutely.
But that person has to want to do that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we shouldn't be waiting.
Believe. You have to believe. You have to believe. You have to believe. You have to believe and trust the process. Trust the process.
Yep. So, yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Because I hear you and I agree with you 100%, but we just don't know how to be patient, believe, and to trust the process.
Trust the process.
Right. What I was gonna say, and it's funny because we both had like intrusive thoughts when we were saying our points, is the only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. I said earlier in the show. However, for some reason, the White House decided to use our Christopher Wallace in order to promote the capture of the Venezuelan president. Or somebody. I think it was the White House account. I don't know. I'll have to look. Somebody. And it wasn't a clean version. And I just felt like that was disrespectful to the great Notorious B.I.G. And I also think that you white people in the White House need to stay in y'all place. That's all I'm gonna say. Go and play a song that Christopher Columbus made.
What is that?
I felt offended. That's all. I don't know. That's up to them. Go and find it. Because that's something Christopher Columbus would do. Go into somebody else's place, house, and take. Yeah.
And then act like he built the house himself.
And act like they built the house.
That's another thing.
Act like they can do something.
Let's get rid of Christopher Columbus Day. Let's get what is it? What is it here for? Why did we celebrate Christopher Columbus Day? And now I'm going to swing into what we talked about earlier. Why did we celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday in February? Why is that even on the calendar?
That's on the calendar? Didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's on the calendar.
Let me see if it's on my Apple calendar.
I believe it's February 12th. They'll say like Lincoln birthday or something like that. Why?
It's not on my Apple calendar. That's good. President's Day is on there though.
That's good. No, wait. What's President's Day?
The 16th.
Oh, let me see. Okay, yeah, I was right. His birthday is the 12th. I thought it was the same day. But yeah, on certain calendars, Abraham Lincoln.
He is the 16th president though.
Who cares?
And President's Day is on the 16th.
It's something like intertwined with him. I know it's like the same month. And then they got Lincoln birthday on certain calendars on February 12th. Who cares? Let's get rid of Christopher Columbus Day. One, it's not a federal holiday. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's abolish that. And then let's get rid of Lincoln birthday. I'm tired.
Well, since you brought up Lincoln, I want everybody to know that Lincoln didn't care about black people either. And I understand y'all think that Lincoln freed the slaves because he believed that all people should be free. When in all actuality, he freed the slaves for two reasons: to save his presidency and for capitalistic reasons. He did not save or end, I'm not even gonna say save. He did not end slavery because he thought that it was immoral. He ended slavery because it was the only way that he was going to win the Civil War.
He wanted that money. That money. He only did it for the money. That nigga didn't give not one fuck about us at all.
It's and you know what's crazy? It was
he had slaves
in the after.
He did have slaves. To get rid of his slaves? Come on, man. And another thing, hold on. It was. Oh, go ahead. Let me.
Go ahead. Oh, you gonna look it up? Okay, so what I was gonna say is, even in the African American Museum, there is a speech that Lincoln is speaking on. I was gonna record it one time, but it cycled through, and I would have had to wait again in order to hear it. But he says his true beliefs on black people in the African American Museum. And they got that man on the little, like, it's a bunch of like prominent figures on the wall as you walk down to the lowest part of the timeline. And his face is on there a multitude of times. We can tell our history without propping these white men of the past up as staples of our freedom. So similar to Susan B. Anthony, Abraham Lincoln did not care about black people.
At all.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Maddie.
here's my other one. Why did I just skate to a blank? Why does I am so sorry. What is her
That's
name?
how we starting the show.
Yeah. What is her name? Harriet Tubman.
Yep.
In my head, it kept popping Sojourner Truth. Harriet Tubman.
She a legend too.
Come on, man. She definitely is. Harriet Tubman is by far a legend. Someone that helped. And that's another thing. Black people don't think she's sweet, or I don't know if it's black people, but people are. But seeing that a couple weeks ago. She didn't free as much. Damn, I can't even talk because get me mad. Harriet Tubman didn't free as many slaves as they say. Do you think she was just running back and forth for her by herself? And then how do we know these stories? Somebody else had to witness it. Mm-hmm. It's in white people history. So somebody. Anyways, Harriet Tubman is supposed to have been on the $20 bill. I have yet seen Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. I'm waiting.
Didn't that come out of Trump first term?
Yes, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for Harriet Tubman to be on the $20 bill. But that's not what I wanted to say. Who's on the $100 bill?
Isn't it Jackson?
Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, Franklin. Duh. Jackson's on 20.
Yeah.
My bad.
Benjamin Franklin is on the $100 bill. Was Benjamin Franklin ever a president?
No.
That don't even matter. Benjamin Franklin had a bunch of bodies in his basement that included children. Mm-hmm. So we don't have Harriet Tubman like I promised on the $20 bill. The $20 bill at least. But we got
the 20.
Benjamin Franklin, who had a bunch of bodies in his basement, including children, on the $100 bill. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. And he wasn't even president. He wasn't even president. Come on, man.
I have no words because, when you try to make sense of this nonsense, it just gets even more complicated.
None of it makes sense.
None of it makes sense. I want to read a quote from Lincoln. He stated that there is a physical difference between the white and black races, which I believe will further forbid the two races living together on terms of social and political equality. And he favored having the superior position assigned to the white race. And that's during a debate with the great Frederick Douglass. Abe Lincoln did not care about black people. Point blank, period. Magic, you got a song of the show?
My song of this show, this episode, this week, is the song I came in with, "Good Life," Kanye West and T-Pain.
Ooh, okay.
What's your song of the week or the year?
That's good Kanye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to say,
that's the fun Kanye.
I've been seeing Kanye a few times in the past couple months. And he look a little different. I don't know.
Like healthy? Like I've been going to therapy?
Healthier, but it look like I don't know. Maybe he's taking his medication. That's what it's giving me. He's taking his medication. If we can get, and he went back and apologized. He's making his wrongs right.
If we can get good Kanye back, I'm here for it. If we get like Yeezy Kanye back, Yeezy is in like Nike Yeezys, and when he was sane and he was doing good stuff and he was building his wealth and making good music and producing good music, I'm here for it.
The thing is we watch a black man go through mental health issues without the right circle around him.
Absolutely.
That's all that is.
Absolutely.
We don't have the right circle around him, and we witnessed it on a huge platform that happens
in 4K
in our community. Yeah, it happens in our community all the time. We see people that was once this person, and then as years go on, they transition into a whole nother person, all because of mental health issues or something that transpired in his life. And I think his mother was definitely a huge part of his life where things start to transition when she passes away. And I think he didn't know how to deal with the death of his mother, and the only way he coped with it was to continue to work, because I believe he was still on tour, or he finished up the tour, and he was overseas during her passing, and he didn't have the right time to sit and actually grieve. He just work, 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 work. And we just seen that transpire, where I believe everybody has a switch in their head, and if you don't know how to, if you don't deal with it the correct way,
I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm good. I'm glad to see him in a better light, man. I just seen him on stage with Deion Cole. I just love seeing him in a better light. Even when he was performing overseas, I seen that. I just like to see him in a better light.
We always rooting for Black. We always rooting for Black. Yeah, I would love to see a healthy Kanye making healthy music. Because even, I mean, when he was manic, he was still making pretty good music. But I always say, when you have a clear mind, a clear state of being, your music is always better and greater. I always said Wiz made the best music when he was with Amber Rose. He made some good music back in that day.
No comment. Nothing bad though. The only thing is I'm not the biggest Wiz fan, so I can't even say
I like Wiz.
yes.
I like
yes
Wiz.
or no.
And I mean, like
Cabin Fever Wiz, I like, but that's that's not Amber Rose. I think that was before Amber Rose.
Well, so let me remix it. When he broke up, so he was with Amber Rose on IFC. I think that's his best album, like his best body of work on IFC. But that's also coming off his Cabin Fever run. So and like that's what capped that Cabin Fever run. But that also is on the down. Like after that, none of his albums really lived up to that run. Which means that he was also in pursuit of her, even if he wasn't with her. I'm generalizing heavily right now, but I noticed it was a shift in how he did music after they broke up.
Yeah, even the only reason
Big Sean, even with Big Sean and Janae, his music changed.
Just like Future,
his music changed.
Future and Sierra.
Yeah, it's not necessarily because of them, but I mean, like when you feel like you're in a good place, you produce great things. That's all I'm saying.
The only reason why I'm not saying let me not say the biggest fan, like, or I don't listen. Like, I'll listen to Wiz, but it's just I'm just not I'm not a weed head. That's the only answer I can give you. And I didn't really like that at that time. French Montana was out.
Yeah.
Cole was coming. That's the blogger era. So it's like Wale was coming out. And when I first heard of Wiz was that French Montana, Wiz, Nipsey Hussle, Big Sean song. I forgot what the song called right now. But yeah, Big Sean was like, so I wasn't the biggest, but I do love a few of his verses on certain songs. I do love that. And he had one of the saddest songs that make me cry. It don't make me cry, but it makes me extremely sad.
Yeah.
The Fast and Furious song. See You Again. I forgot what the song called. I immediately turned that shit off. And there's nothing against him. It's just that shit makes me sad.
It's just a really good. It's
a really good song, but I have to turn it off because it makes me sad. But yeah, not against. I feel you. But what's the song?
My song of the week. My song of the week episode is Major by Young Dolph.
Oh, okay. I just added that to Major. I just added that to my gym playlist. My gym playlist.
That's one of those things, right? Where it was. Yep.
Yeah.
It's one of those songs where it's like when it comes on, I was listening to it when I was driving yesterday, and when it comes on, it just puts you in this like this feeling, and it just since I've heard that song, it's always been on the play. It's always been somewhere in the playlist. That's actually the song that introduced me to Young Dolph. Because for me, I'm kind of musically, sometimes I put myself in a box, just depending on where I am and what I'm doing and
that's what
how I'm feeling.
That's what it is.
What?
I put myself in a box.
What?
So I want to just listen to a lot of lyrical shit. I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
I do that. I do that a lot. But I'm stepping out of that, but I do that a lot.
Yeah, I try not to put myself in the box because I also don't listen to the radio. So like since we've transitioned away from the radio, you don't get that full palette of music anymore. You get what you're biased to. So I try my best to like turn on the new hip hop radio station on Apple Music or whatever and just cycle through music. So then it's like, like that's how I Catch Me Outside. Who sings that? It ain't my match line. Dun dun dun. Yep. That's the Naruto. Dun dun dun. I feel like a Gucci ad baby. No, hold on.
Catch Me Outside.
Outside song. I know it. Oh my goodness. Catch Me Outside. Hold on, wait. What you laughing at? Because now that's my song and it's.
He said, I know it.
Yeah, hold on. I know it. Oh, it's Catch Me Outside.
Yeah, that's what
Ski Mask, the Slum God.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know why I said. Yeah, Ski Mask, the Slum God. I heard that just off the simple, like off of just listening to random playlists, and it just came on. That's how I started listening to Logic. Same difference. I was actually listening to a Big Sean playlist, and then the song with him and Big Sean, All Right, came on. And I was like, who is that? Rapping with Big Sean. Yeah, so I try to like expand my palette sometimes like that.
One last thing. Apple Music, mixed playlist or shuffle shit, it's fucking terrible. It's ass.
Yes.
It's trash. Mm-hmm. Apple, do something with that. None of this shit makes sense. I'm listening to David Ruffin, and the next song I get blend in is In My Feelings, Drake.
Yeah.
Did this make any sense? Do better.
AI. Yeah, their AI is trash. Actually, turn that off. That mixing through, because you don't mix.
I like it though, but I don't like it. Because I like it when it speeds up the song, and then because sometimes it be on point. Yeah, I'm about to say when it's on point, I like it. But it's one of those things for me. It's like once I get into mixing, I think about DJs, and now I'm comparing you to an actual human in mixing songs and changing BPMs and like taking the same sounds or different sounds and merging them together. But all you're doing is fading out the end of one song and fading in the next of a new song. And sometimes I like the end of some songs. It's like, come on, man, I was vibing to that. So that happened to me a couple of times. But I gotta go back and then I gotta put it back to where I wanted it to go. Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, so for me, you got 3 times to piss me off and I'm turning you off, and it's been off ever since. I just listening to my own stuff. So, but I will say also, my personal station has been messed up too. I don't know why, but Apple, fix that. Fix that, Apple. Because when I press it, I want my wide range of music. I don't want to just listen to one, and it depends because sometimes it'll just play one genre, and I'm like, no. Give me like my wide range, my oldies, my news, the in the middle, my 2000s, my R&B. Like, give me my wide range. Don't just give me one version of music. That's the whole point of me turning on my station. So, but yep, that was my song of the show, Major by Young Dolph.
Yeah,
it goes with it. So, all right, man. Yep. So yeah, that's the show. We got a lot more. We'll be recording again soon. Yeah, y'all attack the new year with greatness, nothing but greatness. Make sure y'all like, subscribing, and following the show, because y'all watching a lot, but y'all not hitting follow. Y'all not hitting subscribe. Y'all not hitting these things. So make sure that y'all are liking, subscribing, following, and doing all the things, because at the end of the day, we gonna make this content. But at the same time, we want to make sure that everybody's enjoying it just like y'all are. And we know that y'all enjoying it because we getting some good views. The views been going up. We was averaging 64 views on YouTube Shorts, and now that's going up to at minimum 600 views per video. You know what I'm saying? The full episodes was averaging. You doing the dance again? That's funny. The full episodes was averaging 1 to 5 views. Now we're up to 20 consistent views. That is amazing for shows that's normally ranging an hour and 30 minutes. That's great. That is progress. So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow the show, but also follow our personal pages, because we be doing some great things. I'm going to be posting a lot more this year on my personal page. And also I need to like take more pictures and be more like front center. I got cameras and stuff, so might as well use them. Especially for the thumbnails and stuff, because I'm running out of things.
I seen you laughing at my gym post. I seen you laughing at my gym.
Yeah. I got something for that. I got something for that for tomorrow. I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, if y'all have not already, let me write this down. What were we at? 139. If y'all haven't already, go to Magic's page and wait, you don't got it on, so I gotta wait to.
It's all stories
to you, because you put it on the stories. Y'all gotta watch his stories, man, because he working out, but his angles are immaculate. Great. It's just so funny because it's like he's unbothered while he's working out. It's not ugly face. It's not mean face. It's just, he just working out. And it's almost like it's beautiful because he's in his happy place. He's in his comfort zone. He's in his peace. He's at peace. But it's just so funny because the angle is a low angle. So you just like, looking around. He got his headphones on. It's so funny every time I see it. So yeah, I was laughing.
Everybody literally
it's hilarious every time I see it.
That. Everybody say something about it. Like,
yo, keep on doing it.
Yeah, because everybody's like, yo, now you got me in the gym. I'm like, hey, I'm doing the highest act a human can do. Inspire. That's all I want to do is inspire. I'm glad I could do that. Yeah, shout out Nip. Now and then I got inspired from Dev. I seen Dev working out. And I'm like, damn, I gotta start working out. One of my best friends is a strength and conditioning coach now. Shabazz. Coach Shabazz. He work out all the time. I used to get in there with him, but then I went to Japan and then all that shit, all my discipline just went out the fucking window. So my one thing I want to say for this year, and I always push this, discipline. Discipline. Work on your discipline. And we human, sometimes we slack on it, but gain it back. Gain that discipline back.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's cool.
You don't got to be perfect. All you got to do is be consistent.
And you're not looking
for perfection. Nah. Just know though, if you go 5 p.m., just understand that all the machines ain't going to be available. People go at 5 a.m. because they want to be at peace. They want to use the machine when they want to use the machine. At 5 p.m., you can still use the machine potentially if it's available. But at 5 p.m., people get off work and they sit on machines and they talk and they socialize. So choose your battles wisely. That's it. That's all. That's it.
That's it.
Word. So y'all already know. Bring another set of ears for next week's show, because this is Introspective Insight, the Black Wall Street podcast, and we out. See you soon. Yeah. Come back next week. Yeah. Introspective Insight. Introspective Insight.